Hello, Randonauts. So there is a young man named Josh Hall. I believe he is a resident of Arvada, Colorado. He is 27 and he's an avid hiker. And almost exactly a month ago, he went missing at the very trail that I am parked in front of right now. So on February 3rd, 2021, Joshua Hall drove up here to the Hesse trailhead and he went for a solo hike with him and his dog, Happy. And he just never returned from that hike. And what is so crazy is that Happy, the dog, was found, I want to say it was like 10 days to 2 weeks later, like 9 miles away, the total opposite direction. And there's no easy path to get to where this dog was found. 9 miles away by itself, had no frostbite, which is amazing because the conditions that happened between February 3rd and when the dog was found, it was absolutely freezing. It was snowing a lot. And the fact that the dog was found, you know, mostly uninjured, but had lost a lot of weight is just like amazing and mind-blowing. But it makes this mystery of where is Josh Hall even bigger, and it has totally captured my attention. And I thought I'm one, totally inadequate in terms of being someone who is like an actual like wilderness search and rescue person. But I am so captivated with where is Josh? Where is he in this mountain? I'm just so captivated by the search that I thought maybe, just maybe, I can use the Randonautica app to try to give us some answers as to where Josh is. So I've decided to start my journey with the Randonautica app back at the place where he was last seen, where he parked his car and then went on the trail. And I feel a little bit silly because I got all the way up here and we are so far up. Like, we're actually above Nederland right now, and it's pretty high up and there's no service here. So I can't actually use the Randonautica app up here because, yeah, it's zero service up here. We're truly in the wilderness. So I'm going to start this by just trying to show you guys just a little bit of footage of like what this area looks like. Maybe just look around a little bit. Obviously, I'm not going to find him right at the trailhead because someone else would have found him a long time ago if he was really this close. So, but then we're going to go back down a little bit lower, back into some service, and that's when I'm going to pull up the app and see if we can get some clues. Because if his dog was found 9 miles in an opposite direction that was so far from anywhere that the search and rescue teams are searching, it's really like who knows where Josh could have ended up in this area. And yeah, I'm just curious, like where in this wide world could he have gone? So let's get out and take a look at this Hesse trailhead in midwinter. I'm just realizing how thoroughly not meant for this like mountain earring thing I am. I just as I just showed you a little bit of what the Hesse trail looks like. It's super beautiful, but I could only bring the drone up that way because the whole road is like a sheet of ice. And I'm just feeling overwhelmed by both the weight of feeling like I really do need to figure out where Josh Hall is, but then also just being up here and just there's ice and there's other people that are like real mountaineers up here, and I'm just like, I feel like so inadequate. So all to say, it's time to just go down to a lower elevation where we can get some reception again, and let's do the Randonautica and see what we could possibly be led to. Maybe we'll be led back here and I can get some more footage, but I kind of hope not because I'm not about this like sheet of ice road situation that's happening while I have all this equipment. Not a fan. Not a fan, but it is pretty beautiful. So as we're driving back down, I have to tell you, I feel like the Randonautica adventure started like before I even left Boulder, because I stopped for gas in Boulder on my way up to Nederland, and the only other guy at the gas station was a guy who happened to look so much like Josh Hall. Like, he had the similar kind of face shape and brown hair, haircut, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this like a weird, it felt like more than serendipitous that like on my way to film this thing, you know, really wanting to find some answers and some clues about what has happened to Josh, that I see a guy who looks just freaking like him, and I'm pretty sure it was, I mean, he looked different enough that I know it was not him. He didn't just like miraculously start a new life in Boulder without telling his family, but I just thought it was worth noting because it just seemed like more than just a coincidence, which seems to happen a lot when I do these sorts of Randonauticas. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying this beautiful Colorado view. It really is a super beautiful day. It was a kind of a snowstorm yesterday, and I'm surprised to see how much of it's already melted, because I was up here yesterday actually, and there was quite a bit of more snow than what you're seeing right now. But today it is, oh, this looks like a hairy turn. There could be a car. Oh, yeah, okay, no. These one-lane little country dirt roads are sketchy. But anyway, I was gonna say there was more snowing yesterday, and the sun is out enough that it's obviously melted a lot. So good times, and let's see where we can get some service. All right, here we are parked in front of, oh wow, you can see a beautiful shot of the porta potties right behind me. Great. But anyway, I am parked in front of Barker Dam in Nederland, so I have service again. And if you are a regular watcher of mine, you can probably see why I haven't posted a video in a little bit on YouTube. I got this wonderful cold sore, and I don't get cold sores, like I really don't, and I haven't got one in a long time, but I got one last week, and it has been like the worst cold sore I've ever had, and I took it as a sign from the universe that I need to like totally unplug from YouTube and stop filming for a while, and it was really good for me. If you are not a regular, welcome. You probably have no idea what's going on with this Randonautica thing, but just buckle up. We're gonna be okay. I'm gonna walk you through it. So I have the original Randonautica app pulled up, and if you really don't know what this app is, it is an app that gives you randomized locations based on an intention that you have. So for today, my intention is to find Josh Hall. So I magically put my intention into my phone, and then within the radius that I give it, it will lead me to a location that has hopefully something to do with Josh Hall, where he is, what's going on. That is the hope. So I'm going to try to do 2 different points today, and we'll just see how the first one goes. just see what happens with the next one. But we're gonna do 2 different points, and my first point, I'm gonna keep it fairly general, and my first intention is just Joshua Hall, just him as a person. He's my intention. See where we're led based on that. All right, I'm officially got the attractor button hit. I am officially putting in that intention. Let's see what happens. Whoa, it gave me a point. I was almost thinking that it wouldn't even give me a point, because sometimes this app does that, where it just decides that my intention, nothing to do in this area, has to do with my intention. But it just gave me a point, and it's, how far away is it? I don't think this is very far away, and it's right off of the main road. Okay, whoa, before we go, first of all, now that I just did the directions on where this is, it is actually really close, I think, to where the dog was found. Whoa. And let me just give you some perspective for a minute. I'm going to really pull way out on the map and try to show you here. So this up here is where I was. This is where the Hesse Trail is. And then the point that we're being led is way over here. And the dog was found, again, like somewhere, I think, in this area. It was on this highway here. It's called the Peak to Peak Highway. And the dog was found kind of like wandering the highway. And like I said, it's a 9 miles from where he was last seen over here to like up there. And I'm just a little bit like, whoa, that it's leading me back to where the dog was found, because I think I mentioned earlier, like the search and rescue people, they are like, yeah, even though the dog was found there, we're not looking over there because like there's no way he's over there. Like there's no way he just walked 9 miles through really rough terrain. There's no direct route. It's just mountains on mountains. Like there's no way that he's over there. So the fact that this point is kind of near maybe where the dog, I'm just like mind blown, and I haven't even started yet. So let's go. This is one of my favorite views off of this Peak to Peak Highway. So I just have to show you. And we're getting, I think, sort of close. I'm super, super intrigued as to what we're gonna find in this area. Oh, shoot. So this is the road we need to go down, but it is private property. Ugh, it's so annoying. Oh my gosh. Well, let's just see what we can see from here. Some way to park on the highway and see this little pond thing. So I am now at the pond, but from another angle. So if you guys can see through these trees, you can see the ridge of where this like obviously man-made pond is, but you can also see that there's really no way for me to get over there, but luckily Genevieve has a drone, so maybe, just maybe, I can fly and see what there is to see over there, because there is technically another road to access it, but it's all private property. So whoa, okay, whoa, I can't even, okay, whoa, this is a dead thing. Okay, I'm so freaked out. I don't even know what the, I'm so freaked out, You have no, I literally just froze. I'm literally standing right next to this dead animal. I think it's an animal. It's been dead for a long time, you can tell, but like, the fact that my intention is Josh Hall. He's been missing for a month. He is, I mean, like, the thing I haven't said that probably should be said is, like, we're all assuming that he succumbed to the elements. Like, there's just no way, especially for how bad and how cold and how stormy the weather's been in the last month. And then I'm, like, so focused on, like, trying to film this dumb pond that I don't even see. I'm, like, let me just show you again, because I feel almost like I don't want to show you, like it's gonna like offend you, but I also feel like I need you to see what, like, how weird this is. This was a big animal, guys. It almost looks like a cow or a horse or something. It's freaking me out that I was standing like on top of it, basically talking about the pond. It's like, this is also what freaks me out about Randonautica, is you never know what the real thing you're going to be led to is. Like, you never know what the real point is sometimes behind, because it's like there's so many layers, and I feel like it's no coincidence that I trying to access this pond, and I'm like basically walk right upon this dead animal. I just don't know how much longer you want to look at it, but I don't know what else to show you. I'm just freaking, I'm like, I can't even tell you how much I'm freaking out right now. I mean, I think you can tell, but I'm just truly Oh my god, what animal was it? It's definitely obviously not human. At first I was like really freaked out that it could be a human. It's obviously not, but it's a really big animal. You can tell by the vertebrae. Look at this like huge like knee bone situation. Whoa, just fucking whoa. I just saw this. I thought this was something. And it's not. It's just a can, a super old can of Budweiser. But someone told me that other randonauters find cans a lot on their randonauts. So now I found a can. Maybe I'm in the can club. Great. This just does not feel like a good omen for the start of this situation. And I'm still gonna get the drone and we're gonna try to see what else, because Lord only knows what else there is to see over there. And there's a dog. Did you hear that? That's just like happy maybe. I'm just, that animal really, the fact that I was like standing, I was literally right in front of it, so focused on looking up at the pond that I didn't even see like at my feet were these just colossal, it looks like it's been there forever and no one's moved it. Like I don't know how the animal died. Maybe naturally, maybe got hit by a car and was just left on the side of the road for like 2 years. I don't know. But there's obviously some sort of message. My intentions, Josh Hall, I'm led to a ginormous dead animal. Ugh. So I don't know, I didn't really see anything on the pond. Did you? Did you? It was interesting to see it through the eyes of the drone, and I'm sorry, the lighting is just so weird in this particular spot, but it was interesting to see it with the drone and all that, but it just seemed like just white. And what's so fascinating, and something I don't know if I mentioned this or not, is part of what might have caused Josh Hall to disappear is on the day that he was hiking. He's also a very experienced hiker, by the way. He was not a novice like me, just throwing himself into the wilderness. He hiked a lot. But what happened that day is there was like a really quick whiteout storm that came in and probably overtook him. And so he lost his way, he could have fallen. There's like a million things that could have happened that would have made him not return to his car after his hike. So the fact that we were led to the ginormous dead animal that I like basically stepped on. It's almost like Randonautica knew that I would have to come this way. I don't know. And then to be shown this pond, it's nothing but just like a whiteout. Maybe that has something to do with this. So I don't know, but I'm a little bit almost like sad, or because this isn't, it's kind of, I wasn't expecting to actually be led to a corpse, like a dead animal. Like I wasn't expecting that. This is my first time. So we need to do another point because now I need some closure. Because what's interesting is that I kept this first intention really vague, as I just, it's just Josh Hall. Like it could be anything about him. And this is what I was led to. So now I'd like to do one where my intention is more specifically where is he? So I'm driving a little bit closer to where I believe the dog was found. Since that point was kind of already on the way to where the dog was found, I'm now feeling like, okay, we gotta do our next intention from that area. So hopefully we maintain service and all that good stuff. And you know what else I realized? As I was walking away from that animal corpse, I realized that is 100% a moose. So if you called it, if you saw that and you knew it was a moose, you get a gold star, because it took me a minute, but then it's like after I got a second look at it, I realized, oh my god, that is 100% a dead moose. So that is kind of interesting. It's just, it's really freaking me out that of all things I could be led to, I'm led to a dead thing. And guess what? We're coming back down because I should have just known the higher I go, the less service there would be. So we're kind of coming back towards Nederland to do our next point. It's gonna be good. Okay, let's do this. I briefly pulled over in kind of a, like, not an area I'm supposed to be. So let's do this. Got the app up. My next intention, if I haven't said it already, is where is Josh Hall? Like, specifically, maybe the app can tell me where he is. So here we go. App is up. Here we go. Where is Josh Hall? Where is Josh Hall? Whoa. I'm kind of freaked out by how, like, quickly these points are coming up and kind of how, like, I don't know, it feels, there's something different about today, that it feels like everything I'm being led to is, like, really real. And this point is kind of far. Let's see the distance. It looks farther away, I think. Okay, so it says it's like a 10-minute drive. I'm really curious. This doesn't, I don't know what to make about this. This is not really, I think, in the area that he would be in, but the dog wasn't in an area it would be in, so who knows? So let's hit the road because, like I said, I'm in a weird spot, and let's see what there is to find next. So I am honestly feeling just like anxiety right now because when that point first pulled up, I was so turned around and I kind of didn't know, like, I could tell it was kind of far, but I couldn't tell like what direction it was. But now that I'm driving and I've got the directions and I realize where it's taking me, I realize that it's taking me to an area that totally could be somehow aligned with like a direction that he could go. Like, this isn't out of what the search and rescue people might put in terms of the area he'd probably be in. The only thing that's weird is, as you saw, the point is like almost right off the road, which is like, okay, if he was really right off the road, you know, we would have found him by now, but who knows? Who knows what is over there? Like, after that last point where I was just thrown for a loop in terms of not being led to what I was expecting, it just, like I said, it goes to show that with this app and with these intentions that you can have, you never know what it's gonna throw at you as your answer. So I'm feeling clenched. I don't know what else to say about this.
Turn right.
Okay, whoa, it just had me turn kind of unexpectedly onto this other little mountain highway that I haven't been on since I was a kid, so it's kind of cool to be back down here, but I am like super, oh, this person does not like how slow I'm going. Does not, but they don't know we're on a rescue mission, so can't rush things. Okay, whoa, what? It's having me turn into this very sketchy little road. Okay, I do not like it when the app brings me places, and we've arrived. Oh gosh. Let's get out and look at this place. Oh, you can tell we are losing light fast, but luckily the point is like right over there. So I can't park here, but I just want to show you, like, we really are, like, it's just right over there. And so I'm gonna try to drive up maybe towards those aspens and get out. I'm suddenly super nervous. I don't think we're gonna find him because, like I said, if he was here, he would have been found by now. Okay, we do not have a lot of time because I just realized as I drove up that this is definitely, I think, someone's private property, but I really need to look at what's over here. Okay. I mean, it's really pretty, but I'm really drawn to go down to those trees, but I can't. Plus, I'm sure I just freaked out this family, but I think this is like their legit driveway, and I really don't want to be lingering here filming their property because this is the mountains and people have guns, so. But maybe this is a really similar landscape to what where he is? I don't know. I am very sorry that I couldn't spend more time there. I like literally just jumped back in my car because I was like so freaked out, because I just really don't want to upset people with my weird Randonautica filming, because it doesn't make sense to most people. Although now that I pull out of there, I'm seeing that I can maybe pull off here. I don't know, let's see. So lucky me, I found there was totally a pull-off, like a little bit ways down the road. This little boggy area is giving me so many creepy vibes. It's really beautiful, but I do, oh, what is this? An empty glass jar. It looks like freaking moonshine or something. Let's go in these weird trees. Oh gosh, okay. So something I was on, what is this? There's like napkins. Maybe people were having a picnic over here. I don't know. I guess this is pull off, but ooh, and there's broken twigs. Sometimes that's a sign of either animals or something. I don't know. But what the heck was I saying? Okay, I think I was saying something about this being really beautiful, and the point is technically over there. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can sort of see. So where those pine trees are, and you can see the house back there, that's kind of where I was parked. And the point really was like kind of in those pine trees there. So we're close. Oh my gosh, a helicopter. Maybe that's one of the rescue helicopters, because really that's the only reason we have helicopters up here. And they have been attempting, this is so cool. Actually, maybe that's, what is that? I mean, it's a helicopter, but I don't know what kind. So I'm trying to film it and I lose it. There it is. But I wonder if they tried to do another search for him today because it was much nicer weather. That's really interesting. And it's interesting that I was led to this spot while this helicopter is flying over. Whoa, hello helicopter. This is so weird. There's actually so many broken sticks here, and it looks really unnatural, like that wouldn't have happened naturally. I don't know. But again, we are just on the side of the road. I don't think he's here. We're also extremely far. Like, this is far from where, I mean, it's kind of the same direction kind of that he was in, but he would have had to walk a long, long ways to make it over here. But it seems like very oddly more than a coincidence that a potential rescue helicopter was flying over at the very moment I had the intention of where is he. All right, we're windblown. We saw the area of that second point. I knew that I wouldn't be led to him, I guess. Like, I just knew, like, wherever he is, it's hard to get to, and it's not right off the road. It's up in the wilderness, and I just feel really sad all of a sudden. But I had to try anyway to see what would come up doing a Randonautica for him. I do think it's really telling that the first thing we were led to with this, with just the vague Josh Hall intention was, you know, a dead thing the size of a human too, that's what freaked me out the most. When I first saw it, I really was like, oh my God, is this like a human corpse? But luckily it's just a moose. But still, it's just it's unsettling to see that anytime you do. So a few things before we wrap up. One, I have a Ko-Fi account, so if you'd like to support me on Ko-Fi, help me keep this channel going, because honestly I need it. So if you want to buy me a coffee, help keep me going, I would so appreciate it if you supported me on my Ko-Fi account. I'm gonna think of some interesting things for you guys who support me on there. Like, if you subscribe to do a monthly thing, I can give you stuff, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to make videos or even send you letters or something. I'm not sure yet, but that's one thing. The other thing is that I wrote a little thing on medium.com recently about my mom. I found a letter that my dead mom wrote to my dead grandma, obviously before they were dead, and I wrote this thing about it. So if you are interested to read my writing and to see kind of the insights I got from this particular really interesting letter. I'll put the link for that in the description below as well. So anyway, like I said, I'm a little disappointed that I don't know, I wish I had like a really clear answer, and there's a lot that still remains unseen, and I'm gonna keep praying every day for Josh Hall and his family. I think it's a miracle the dog was found alive and unharmed. It's a miracle the dog didn't have frostbite. Something was keeping that dog warm through the sub-degree temperatures that we experienced right after Josh went missing. And it's like, I feel like something was protecting that dog, and something is protecting Josh as well, but I just don't know. I don't know what, and I don't know what's happened, and we will just have to see as time goes on. So anyway, as you can tell, the sun is going down. It's time for me to go home. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.